Okay. Aim to draw and deal with being congested and junk. Oh, you are being laggy hum I can put. Hello. 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 Okay, you are doing the right thing. Turn the sensitivity down. Little bop 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 bop. Alright, that'll work. That'll work. Alright, on to the doing art thing that I occasionally do. Excuse you, iPad, why are you zooming up there? Yeah. I think the worst part is congested. However, it's the type of congestion that has not really congestion anymore. It's moved from being just in the nose to just in the throat, and it's all phlegmy and it's annoying. And there's no relief. Why does it keep skipping like that? Hello, music. Why are you being weird? Of course, it doesn't help. I tried moving my stylus on my iPad as if it was my PC. And it's like, no, bun brain. This is not your. It's not a stylus like that. Hello, Joey. Hi, Mr. Beans. Oh, you just woke up. Are you ready for nap 2, Electric Boogaloo Furball? Hi. Oh, Oh, the biggest yawn in the world. As if you haven't been sleeping all day. You are the eepiest man. I know you work so hard, Furball. Takes so much effort to be so eepy. Oh, a second big yawn. Wanna come up here? Get up here with me. Come cuddle. I know you tried to cuddle earlier and then you left me. Joby. Okay, fine. Bye, Furball. Oh, do you ever get a really good idea? Oh, I just thought of a way to make this commission look even cooler. Thankfully, because of the way I was already drawing it, I should be able to execute it. Oh yeah, big brain time. Foreshortening makes things look stupid. That does not look like a foot. Shoes are a fucking pain in the ass. Hello, hello. Welcome. Ah! Hello! Hello, Coo! Hello, Raiders! I can't do the bit today because of my throat. I can't do the bit. Just pretend I did the bit that I normally do. Bite you, bite you, bite you, bite you, bite you, bite you, bite you. I bite you back. I'm alright. I'm in a pretty good mood today, actually. I got a raise. How was your stream? How was your drawing of Rick? Wait, what is going on with this hand? What is this hand doing? Wait, who are you? What are you doing? You drew some bear titties! Is it on the server? Because I'll go Pixies. God, I love your art so much. I just want to eat it. Put it in my mouth and munch, crunch, it. Nice. Well, I'll see you later then. Oh, that's what's going on with this. Alright, there's a thumb here. And then the hand that goes around the back. Alright, that makes more sense. Alright, I understand why this looks fucking weird now. She's got itty bitty feeties. I've discovered why this looks strange. But that's fine. I have solutions for problems. Do you remember a cursed fact? That in a lot of cases, your foot is actually as long as your forearm. But you wouldn't think about that on the regular because of how perspective is and how you view it. But if you put your shoe up to your forearm, there's a very strong chance your shoe will be about the length of it, if not a little longer, because shoes tend to be a little longer. I don't remember where I learned that factoid, but it lives rent-free in my head. When you rotate your wrist and you can hear it crunch, 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 crunch. Hmm. It looks so good. Was not prepared. I'm sorry, you just had the grossest reaction for what I was. Yeah, my allergies have all moved to my throat right now. So if I do anything too intensive, I start coughing. That's why I couldn't do my Rage Shadow Legend bit that I normally do with raids. Because my throat hurts. It looks so good though. Them bear yitties. God, I love how you selectively will use the sparkle tool to really make things pop with your. It just looks so good on your art. Oh my god, the glitter eyes are also based. Eats Koo's art. Eats Koo's art. Eats Koo's art. Bear yitties. Yetis in every sense of the word.
I just say what I think is good shit. I'm just a crazy little sushi doing my bestest. Boss, not.
Don't mind me choking on fucking phlegm. Where is my water? I have a Starbucks.
Ooh, the cool roster expands.
I think I saw them briefly when I was going through our earlier
New adopts that you got. New babies. Can't wait to see you put the cool touch. Babies.
Oh, you with a magical girl, though. I feel like that's gonna be peak aesthetics. Funny enough, I have actually, my sister's been going on rants about magical girls, and I say this in, like, rants affectionate. My sister knows a lot of facts and stuff about magical girl animes and stuff like that. They're one of her favorite things. And we've been going through a bunch of vintage ones. She looked up, there's this one series that she really likes, and she was looking it up, and it will cost her well over $600 if she wants to buy the 8-volume manga series in English. Because it's such a rare one. Right? Yeah, right? Well, I found out that one of my favorite manga series never even got an actual English localization, so if I wanted to buy it, I only could buy the Japanese editions. Some mangas and stuff are really ridiculous. Like, so my sister bought me the entirety of Soul Eater for Christmas because it's one of my favorites, and it was like I considered it one of like my quote unquote holy grail manga series that I really wanted to own all of it. But a problem with it is finding the original Tankobon English Yen Plus publication of it can be a little difficult to find a full set. Hello, Mr. Top 10 List. Yeah, it's your bun being a stinker and not posting. It's me. It's me being a stinky little shrimp.
It's me. And my stinky little shrimp who tells no one I'm streaming. I just do
it. Yeah, to be fair, I fully intended to stream a little sooner today, but the problem is my area is experiencing really bad snowstorm right now. So when I got off of work, I got home and was hit by the big eat because it was cold, and then I passed out for like 6 hours. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, I should stream. And then it took me another like 2 hours to actually get my ass to do it. And then it was just like, you know what? If people come, they come. If they don't, they don't. I'm doing it. We ball. To hell no one. Stream. Nice. Yeah, lately, whenever I stream, it's at really weird hours.
Ooh, that's nice, cool. Getting them lengthen.
You gotta get Koo to partner. Koo partner with Twitch. Koo partner to be gay and dying on Twitch.com or Twitch.tv or whatever the fuck the adjective at the end of Twitch is. Nice and girthy stream. Oh, that hurt.
I can't do the rough voice when I'm like this. It hurts too much. Ow. Painful shrimp. I am a shrimpy who is suffering.
I want to stop dying. Koo, I'm just taking after you. Gotta be gay and dying. Is that not the Koo way? Nah, it's just my allergies being a real pain in the butt. And Mr. Top 10 list coming in with the clips once more. Also, I hope the mic sounds okay-ish. It's a new one. It's not supposed to be super good. It's kind of scuff. But I bought a cheap ass headset one where it only has one ear cuff and then the mic. And it can just plug into my audio jack because I don't want to set up.
Hello, Joby! Hello, Mr. Beans! Do not eat plastic! Young man! Hey. Hey. Furball.
Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Why is this a perpetual game with you? Why am I perpetually stuck in the don't put that in your fucking mouth game with you, child?
I picked up everything. How do you find shit?
Oh, thank you for your sneezes. You want to come up here? You want to cuddle? You want to make my allergies worse? Furball? Furball? Are you shitting me, cat? Are you shitting me right now, feline? Joseph Joestar, are you serious? Joseph, are you shitting me? Fucking cat. Yeah, Joey came in and he's doing menace hours because it's the time of the night where he likes to be a menace because he has slept all day. So now he has energy to play, and he has found a piece of plastic from a Pokemon card package. And he's just fucking with it now. And it's just like, Joby. He is currently sitting on top of my backpack. At my bag on the floor, and he's just fully dead ass got his big old dumpy on it, and it's just like, Joseph Joestar, why are you like this? Young man. You are full of macroplastics. And then he just leaves. I love this cat. He's a menace on society. My child is a menace. Hi, Mouse. How was practice? That's good. Hey, some is better than none. That's what I always say. I feel that. I got off of work early today. So it's funny to me because I got sent home early and then they ended up just shutting the restaurant down anyway. Yee! Late night bunny stream. Me being a menace on society. Like normal. To be fair, I intended to actually stream earlier. Like, I intended to stream probably 2-ish hours sooner. But I started reading webtoons. Well, and my iPad had to charge, because my iPad can't charge while I'm streaming on it. So, for me to be able to draw on it while streaming. I am a sinner! I feel I'm more of a sinner just because of the fact that I refuse to actually tell anyone when I'm streaming and I just stream without warning. Because what is having a proper schedule? Oh, a variety of I kind of just click around and see what sticks in the isekai genre that I like. Sometimes there's new ones, sometimes I'm catching up on old ones. And some of them are ones that are like not officially translated, so I'm reading them off of like a scanlation site. Shut up, ad break. So if I went to see which ones I had just been reading, one of them is The Lost Cinderella. It's only got like 12-ish chapters, but I like it so far. A lot of the ones I was reading today have just barely started, so I don't know how well they're gonna go. Some of them are ones that I like saw YouTube shorts that were kind of showing off the webtoon and stuff, and it's like, all right, the premise seems interesting, so I'll read it for a little bit to see. And then I was reading one of my favorite ones, which is actually, it's got like over 100 chapters and it's still updating, and it's got a really unique style that I like. So the one that this one isn't a romance one. It's more of a shonen style one. It does have some romance in it, but I really like the style of it because it doesn't necessarily pertain to the same like style that you would think of like webtoons. Like there's that webtoon romance style, but there's this one called White Dragon Duke Pendragon. Here, I'll paste the name here. And the main character is fucking hilarious. I love him. Aaron is a badass. And he's so done with a bunch of bullshit, but also he makes my Kokoro to go doki doki because I'm an absolute fiend. Let me just... Hold on. Let me just take a screenshot of the man, and then I can... Let me just do this. Hey, OBS, behave. OBS, behave. No! Leave me alone! I don't just like gingers! Shut the up. I really do not like that many gingers. I don't see why that's become a joke. I have like 3 characters I like that are gingers. OBS, please. Come on, toast. My PC is just like... But him. Here he is. This is Aaron Pendragon. This is actually from the latest chapter. I just grabbed it because it's what I had been reading. No, I fucking love his lashes. Aaron is such a pretty man. Yeah, I fucking love how he, like, hold on, let me find another image of him. Let me go find another chapter. I fucking adore how this art, I want to steal how this person draws eyes so badly. Me getting distracted. Oh, I should find the chapter in which Aaron gets absolutely pissed. His angry face is so good. Oh, what chapter did you get absolutely blasted in? Gotta remember where he was pissed off to fucking back. So, okay, so I guess if I'm gonna talk about this series, I should actually like talk about what the plot is while I'm looking for Pretty Boy. This isn't him. The next picture I'm showing isn't him being pissed off. It's just another picture of him. But I love how they draw, like, the way they use their line variation also is just so chef's kiss, and I really enjoy it. They also draw their horses by hand. I think I've gone on my horse rant on stream before. I hate webtoon horses. Anyway, so this is a regressor style webtoon horses drive me nuts, especially romance genre isekai webtoon horses. I really I have so many fucking I always give up. A series will always get extra points from me if they draw their own horses. And even if they draw them badly, if they hand draw their own horses, it's immediately better. So this is a regressor style shonen-esque action webtoon thing. It is, like I said, it has over 100 chapters currently. I think we're in season 2, but I'm not 100% on that one. So this main character, Aaron, he is actually not originally Aaron. His name was Raven. And he was the son of a ruined noble family. This isn't spoilers. This is like the opening premise. BT dubs. This is opening premise BT dubs. So Raven was he was basically a forced soldier in this war, and shit's happened, and he and Aaron were killed. And then he wakes up in the past as Aaron Pendragon, who's a bit of a fop. And I say that like in a genuine way of he was a dandy boy in a sense, because he was more about the looks and the arts and stuff like that, and he had failed forming a pact with the dragon. So Raven is now Aaron, and the story premise is basically him trying to figure out why was his family set up to be killed, how did he end up as Aaron Pendragon, what is the deal with the dragons, and the fact that he's gone back in time, and there's just this whole conspiracy theory that he was unwittingly put into this giant conspiracy theory, and he is now trying to unravel it for the sake of his country and finding out why did his family get killed, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's a mix of a revenge story and all of that. I think one of the funniest bits, too, is he gets married very early on, too. So he has a wife, and he just brings her with him occasionally. But he's also not like, he is very strong in everything, and he utilizes both his information from being a disgraced soldier. Like, he was part of this thing called the Demon Corps, I believe. It's been a while since I read the early chapters. I'm going off of memory. And just the fact that there's like dark magic involved, and there's a whole thing. Well, and the thing is, too, his wife, I do like her. She doesn't have too much substance. However, he doesn't mistreat her or anything like that. Like, he does like her. And the thing with her, too, is she was one of the only people who cared for him, even when he was considered a disgrace and everything like that. She was originally his maid. And he was just like, okay, you were with me when no one else was with me. You have done the goods. You were good stuff McGee kind of thing. Like, so like she's a very sweet person. He also has a younger sister who's also a little bit of a badass, and he basically is just building himself an entourage. There's slight implied romance. There's slight harem aspects implied, but he never goes really for any of it. The closest is potentially something with the dragon. However, it's more of a just, you respect me, I respect you, you're interesting type of thing with them. Like, it does not focus on the romance. This is through and through. Girls are here, girls are hot, men are hotter. There are just, the muscles are drawn expertly, and it is primarily focused on the actual plot line of why did like, why did he get, like, it is focused on why did this shit happen. And currently, and it's also like a bit of acceptance of him coming to terms with he is Aaron now. He's not just Raven. He's not just Aaron. He didn't take a place. Like, he has, like, decided to be this. And, like, the way they draw ladies, too, is also really nice. So this isn't his wife. This was his former fiance who wanted to break it up and then fell in love with him after, but it wasn't a case of first girl win type thing, because she left him and you lost your shot. I can't actually remember her name off the top of my head right now. But she ends up kind of working for him. But it's like, I like how they draw men and women in this. Like, it is nice, and there's orcs involved, and they're drawn really fun. There's big old doggos and everything. Like, he just basically beats people up and wins their respect, and it's one of the best things in the world. Ooh, I think I found a picture. He had black hair for a period of time, and it was very much a yes. He looks like the design works really well with black hair too. This was him he was just beat up by his aide. Don't mind me just grabbing screenshots. Look, go read this webtoon. It's really nice. I really enjoy it. It is definitely one of the ones that I like reading a lot. I'm trying to find, there is a specific scene he gets absolutely pissed, and I'm trying to find it, because the way this artist drew him being absolutely pissed off was fantastic. Ooh, I found it. Come on, show me your stanky face. I had to go back quite a bit because it was like, it's all the way back in like chapter 68. But like, just some of the ways they draw the expressions on characters. This is not the face I was looking for, but Vasca looks really nice in this shot. Like, Vasca just looks like, look at how the freaking, like, the eyes, the way the fucking, like, the sweat is dripping off of him. Like, hello. Like, it is just drawn so nicely. Where is Pissed Off Pendragon, though? I want to say maybe it's the next chapter he gets absolutely... Oh, there's one of the Angie boys. I think the next chapter has the panel I'm thinking of, though. Yeah, I think... Alright. Go figure. Chapter 69 is the one that has the panel I'm looking for. Like, even there's the way they draw side profiles is absolutely breathtaking. Side profiles are one of the hardest things for me to figure out, and I love how they draw them. Like, they just... There it is! There's the insane face that I was looking for. He's got blood dripping down his face, and he's just absolutely angry. Da, 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 da. There it is. All right. Need to stop looking at things. Yee! Yee! All right. Here's some more. I had to go and grab extra. I was grabbing more screenshots. I grabbed 3 more. So here is one of the angry faces of Aaron. This is when he's starting to get really pissed off. Because he just met the dude who he was killed by in the previous life. Like, look at this man! Oh, Ed! No! 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 Not when I'm talking about it! The ad hitting while I'm in the middle of discussing things. How rude. Anyway, I'm just gonna load up the next one while I'm waiting on. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna make a little folder. Make a little folder, and I will add the images in, and then I will hide it, and I will draw until the ad break, and then I can show you guys. Pretty boy. Pretty angry boy. But Aaron Pendragon, beloved.
I'm full of snot! Ugh.
I think the worst bit is when you're full of snot and you can do nothing about it. I am in suffering. Anyway, while I wait on the ad, back to coloring. At least the good thing is this is a flat color commission, so I don't have to worry too badly. Ba-da-da-da. When you guys are free of ad hell, tell me.
I'm so full of snot. I'm so full of snot.
He's such a good boy. Oh yeah, I guess I'll share the link in chat too. If you're interested. This is the webtoon I am talking about. All the love to the original creator because it's fucking good shit. And like I said, there is a shit ton of it. There's another one that I like reading, but I'm waiting on updates, but that one is very much a romance one, and if you're not into romance ones, it's probably not going to be the one for you. But it has a lot of fairy tale tropes that I love, and I love the art style of that one. And the main character of that one, Abigail, is absolutely adorable, and I love how they draw. Like, the art in it is also very based. But look at him! Look at the man! This is the man! The boy! Yeah, he's so chef kiss. I love myself a good old psycho. And I say psycho affectionately, like, Aaron has every reason to go off. But I personally really do like this webtoon, like, aesthetics aside and me being a simp aside, like, not to be a fan bun on main, but my little non-binary ass be like, yes, men, women, neither, both. I eat them up. But I absolutely adore how they draw eyes. Like, it is definitely one of my favorite things about this series. It is very nice, and I enjoy it deeply. Let me... I do enjoy it lots. The one thing though is it does have a... I have yet to figure out what its exact update schedule is. It kind of updates whenever, but it is being translated, so it makes sense. But is very nice. Anyway, back to what I actually was doing, which was supposed to be me doing my own. Hey, my iPad's at 69%. Woo! Hey, you guys can't see my battery with how I have my screen set up. The way my overlay is, you can't actually see my battery percentage. But yeah, so that is a webtoon that I personally really enjoy. I think it has a really nice art style, and I do enjoy the actual plot line of it as well. I think it is nice. Anyway, that would be Bun's webtoon recommendations tonight. Me and my weird preferences. See, the thing is, like, when I say I'm reading webtoons, is I tend to go through, like, the main feed of a webtoon and stuff like that. Like, I read off of a website that does a lot of re-uploading, and then I'll use that to kind of filter through which are like not the ones I really want to read and which ones I actually have an interest in, and then I'll go find where they're actually supposed to be uploaded from. A lot of them are on like Tapas and stuff like that, so they do have paywalls. Like The Villainous Lives Twice is a pretty good one too. But unfortunately, there's also just like so many, and an unfortunate thing that happens a lot of the time is they will be they'll be dropped without warning, or they just won't have an update or something like that for a long, long time. They just go on hiatus, and that's to be expected with like how many there are. So I just kind of filter. I'll read through a bunch of them at once, and I'll read like through the first like 20 some odd chapters, and sometimes I drop them faster, sometimes I will put up with them for a while, and other times they go into my list of I want to keep reading this. Couple of my other favorite, I have a couple that I like that have finished as well. A Marriage of Convenience is one that I enjoyed, and that one has wrapped up. It does have some questionable aspects to it, but it's a historical one, so it makes sense. Another one is I Was Reborn as a Crow. That one wrapped up, and it is very nice, and I like the way it ended. The art in that one is also very, very pretty. And it actually like explains how the person got isekai and everything. Like it actually explains why was the world a video game in her world and how did she end up as a crow and everything. Like it actually explains it instead of it just being like, "Welp, this happened, kiss kiss, fall in love." Which is it's nice. I'm full of snot. I want to be a sea slug. I don't want to see. I'm an eel. I am a shriel. I am a shrimp eel, not a slug. I am a crustacean. Oh, want a pet pet? Oh, the hand is in the wrong spot again. Pet pet. Comfort the crustacean. Yeah, no, it's because my allergies moved into that stage where everything's now draining down the back of my throat, but like not in a good way. It's like stuck in the back where it's like it could drain down my throat or it could go out my nose, and it won't make up its mind. It wants to have it both ways, but it can't have it both ways. And thus, I am left to suffer. I am left to suffer. That is what I wanted to say, is I need to suffer.
I'm so full of snot.
You, I know I've colored. TLC. I have to open my files, so you guys have to lose sight for a second. Boop. I don't have my technical difficulties screen. Alright. I am protecting your eyes from the horror within. I am saving myself from having to spend the time editing later. Because it's an absolute ass to have to edit it later. Because for some reason, whenever... So I've had to... There's only been like a few cases I have had to go in and edit to cover something on my stream before I uploaded my VOD. And every time I've done that, it for some reason decides it needs to make my file size go from being like a relative file size. Like typically my VODs are like maybe a few gigabytes in size because they're a few hours long. Okay, that's whatever, I can understand that. But for whatever reason, sometimes when I go to if I have to edit my VOD for something, like case in point, if I have to cover up something because I went into my files and not safe for work stuff is in my files. If I have to edit it for some reason, the file size like jumps up and then it suddenly is like a 12 gigabyte file size, and I'm like, why did you do that? All I did was add a image, and an image is not gonna add like 12 gigabytes worth of space because it's like a 3 megabyte, if that, image. Like, you feel me? So it's like, why have you decided to forsake me? So if I can avoid having to go in and edit that, I'm gonna avoid editing it. I am saving myself the headache that I know will come.
Hello, Bringer. What's up? My little sad face.
Yeah.
Nice. How are your children helping you in getting your cleaning?
Ugh, my ears just popped. I mean, would you like a cup of mac and cheese? There's nothing more base than a cup of mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is pretty much decadence. It is very much always mac and cheese time. Stop, pets. Their merch.
Hello, Joby. Hello, Joby. Hello. Oh, hello. You're just gonna stick your head in and then you're gonna leave. Is that how you're playing this game? I can't give the boy smooches because he walked away from me. I think that looks pretty good. I gotta look at my references for what I'm doing. Somebody's booping me. It's my Esther. Alright.
Holding.
Oh, give more kisses.
Alright. Play a game if you can guess who I'm drawing. Except, I think it's pretty obvious who I'm drawing. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious it is. I think it's obvious because if you looked at the tiny sketch I had beforehand, she was clearly labeled on it, so obviously I'm drawing her. Oh yeah, I guess her knife earring is pretty iconic. Fun fact, I have made her knife earring IRL. I just don't wear it because my ears are too sensitive to metals. I don't draw her as her actual, like, older self that much anymore, so it's just like, no, I need my baby. It's one of her historical fits. Because she has some different outfits and stuff depending on what time period she was working in. This happens to be one that pertains to the 80s. And it might be related to something I've been working on for the past couple weeks. Of course, I'm gonna ruin the sketch with drawing shoes. That looks terrible. Yeah, let's do that. That looks a little better.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
But yeah, it's for something currently, I'm just calling it no smoking, please. And it has to do with forest parks and missing tourists and stuff like that. And it involves Kai being absolutely feral and unhinged like she is. It's because, so, one of the reasons why is I've been watching a lot of like analog horror and stuff like that, and a lot of analog horror is like, oh, national park spooky kind of stuff, like, you know? And it kind of just gave me the thought process of, well, I have one girl who is notorious for dealing with that kind of shit. Like, it's her entire thing. And I thought I'd be funny, set it in the 80s, just because it can give some fun, like, aesthetics. Because Kai is that old. Like, she is from, like, prior to medieval age and stuff like that. She's an old demon. She's been around the block a few times. And you get to see her doing what she does best, which is be an absolute heathen. Why do your eyes look so fucked up, Kai? I like how they look, but they're not vibing with the picture. So I'm gonna just... There we go. That looks better. But basically, in the case of No Smoking Please, it's mostly Kai dealing with a ranger, and Kai is insisting to the dude, like, hey, you'd want to let me smoke here. Because a character trait of Kai that I've given her for, like, forever is the cigarettes that she smokes aren't nicotine cigarettes that she's smoking. She actually burns it's a mix of different things that are used for purification. So like she's got some like white sage in there and stuff like that. So most of what she's smoking actually makes her weaker in a sense. Yeah, pretty much the bitch be gone cigarettes. Um but it's like that's what she needs to smoke to do her job sometimes, because a problem she runs into often is if she smells too much like herself, you know, a well, I mean, at this point of the storyline, she does not actually know what her heritage is. Like, for a good majority of Kai's story, she has no idea that she's actually a demigod. That's not actually something that's known in her story. They literally just think she's some weird demon thing. Like, that's why she's called the Demon King and all of that. Um, she's just some whacked out demon thing that likes humans. But she knows she's strong, and other things knows she's strong. And so when they can smell her coming in their territory and stuff like that, they don't necessarily like that. They don't want her anywhere near their shit, and so they'll freak out and get territorial. And that can be very bad if there's humans involved, like case in point, if you're a park ranger who happens to be showing her around the park because you've been getting a bunch of missing hikers and campers in your park lately, or you get cases of people who vanished and then they're showing up, but then they're wrong, you know, body snatcher type things, and you need to deal with it. So you end up having to get outside help, and then the outside help helps to be this nut job. But basically, she's been around the block long enough to know that she smells terrible to other beings, and if they can smell her, often than not, they will get very defensive and make her job tougher. So she'll smoke cigarettes that basically make her smell. They make her smell terrible, but they also make her smell more human, if that makes sense. Um. So she smokes them just because it helps make her job easier. But the problem is sometimes you go into areas that are non-smoking areas. Like national parks where there's danger of fire. So basically, this is a story she went in to deal with a thing, and the guy wouldn't let her smoke, and she's just like, alright, your fucking funeral, and she's just being snarky about it. I mean, it does end. So, funny enough, like, she makes the joke about it the entire time, but, like, that's because she's already realized when she gets there that she's going to light the entire forest on fire regardless. So, to her, it's a moot point if she's smoking in the park because she's gonna destroy the park anyway. She already knows the park is going to be destroyed by the time she goes home. Mostly, she's just trying to figure out what type of monster she's gonna be dealing with. I do think I'm going to call it here for the end of the night just because it is almost 2 a.m. and I do still have to work tomorrow. But thank you so much for coming by on stream tonight and hanging out. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye!